Norton ndiriwe muno muNorton maridio ofso kwa popo ndiriwe muno muNorton katanga.
Welcome to your favorite show, FishTown Ndokumba, brought to you by Norton MIRROR. I am the voice on every event, Nyanduri LMC, your classic and unique presenter. Today we are in Norton FishTown, where we have a special guest, worship TRISH NYAMIDZI, Junior Mayor of Norton Town Council. Junior Mayor, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, sir.
Tinotenda mauya tinokugamuchira nemufaro. Junior Mayor, taona mabasa amuri kuita akanaka emuNorton muchishanda nevana nevechidiki. Tinopa mbiri kuna Mwari tichitenda nemabasa amuri kuita. Vanhu vazhinji vakuona papress vachiti ndiani munhu mwana mudiki akakwanisa kuunganidza mazana evanhu emayouth akavaitira Christmas party. Nhasi tinavo pano vanoitwa ivo TRISH NYAMIDZI. So TRISH NYAMIDZI, mubvunzo wedu wekutanga ndewekuti iwo, what inspired you to become a child and youth advocate, and how do you balance your responsibility as a junior mayor with your advocacy work?
Okay, thank you so much. Well, what inspired me the most to become a child advocate was we have a lot of children in Zimbabwe that come from different community backgrounds. Some of them suffer a lot because they have no one that can stand up for them. And when it comes to issues to do with child advocacy, it only takes a child to represent cases that has to do with children. So growing up, I was a person that I wanted to be, a TV presenter, representing the cases of people like Vimbai. But I realized also that as I'm trying to reach my dream, I can also start by being a child advocate, advocating for children of my age, those younger and those older too. So that was what inspired me the most.
Norton ndiriwe muno muNorton maridio ofso kwa popo ndiriwe muno muNorton.
For youth living with disability was a huge success with over 200 attendees. What motivated you to organize this event, and what was the most rewarding part of the experience?
Okay, what inspired me to do this event was we all know that in 2024 there was the presidential blueprint of call to action, no compromise to service delivery, that was presented by our President, His Excellency Ndokumba, that was focusing more on service delivery to people. But then it came to my mind that how best are people living with disabilities, how best are services provided to them. And I noticed that there was a bit of a flow. So I decided to create a Christmas party, because we know we have Christmas party for elderly people, but I had not seen any progress in people trying to do a Christmas party for youth living with disability. So when I did that, I also made a chance or a platform whereby I allowed those people, the youth living with disabilities, to see their minds. In that way, I would capture on how best service delivery can be presented as a junior mayor.
Okay, thank you so much. How do you think events like the Christmas party can help promote inclusion and accessibility of youth living with disability in Norton?
Well, it can include and it can actually promote an inclusive environment to a great extent. Because as you can see, I brought Mr. Tarirai Nunurai from the Digital House, whereby he gave a presentation relating on how people living with disability can fit into the digital world. So by then, we are trying to equalize everyone. In that way, we can create an inclusive environment.
Norton ndiriwe muno muNorton.
As a junior mayor, what initiatives have you implemented or supported to address the needs and concerns of youth in Norton?
Okay, for concerns to do with the youth of Norton, I've opened what we call the Nanga program, whereby I go into schools or maybe to communities that have a lot of youth right here in Norton. Well, I have ample time with them. Like I went to 4 schools in Norton, which is Vimbai Primary, Norway Community College, I went to Tamira Nashe, I went to Norton 2 Primary School, whereby I got the chance to talk to those girls relating to different type of issues. So, when you're talking to those girls, they tend to open up to you, they tell you the issues that they're facing. So in that way, I'm taking sort of like reports to them, so that is actually promoting and helping them for their personal well-being.
Ndofunga mulungozinzwira mega junior councillor mayor TRISH NYAMIDZI vari kubata basa. So mayor, tell us, your back to school donation initiative is underway. Can you share more about this project, including your goals and how people can get involved?
Okay, so my back to school initiative, this is whereby after my thorough research, I've seen that we have parents that went to Chikurubi maximum prison when they were pregnant. Yes. So there are still children that are facing maternal incarceration, children of Norton that are living in prison because they cannot yet depart from their mothers because they're too young. But they're going to infant schools there at Chikurubi maximum prison. There's a small school that children go to. So I've realized that those children need stationery to use, those crayons, those books, and everything. So my back to school donation, I'm going to donate stationery to them, maybe food so that they can carry in their backpacks when they're going to school because they cannot have the same diet as their parents are having, because the reason for their parents going to prison is not the children's reason, or the children cannot be held accountable for the parents' mistake. So we're trying to create an adequate future and an adequate environment for those children so that they can get the necessities that they need to go to school. So on how people can help, definitely this needs people to come together and to give me a helping hand, because I need those things needs to be bought, the books needs to be bought, everything, the food needs to be bought for those children. So if people could come and offer donations, be it in monetary form or even the books themselves, the snacks themselves, the sweets themselves, because these are children. Yes. They need those things to go to make sure that they feel lively and joyful. I would really appreciate all kinds of donations.
Yeah, this is amazing. So, how do you plan to distribute the donated school materials, and which areas or schools will benefit from this initiative?
Okay, from this initiative, I've decided to also not only include like the Chikurubi school, but here in Norton, there's some schools that I'm going to include, which would be, we have Norton 2 Primary School, we have Norton Secondary School. It's a new school in Norton, but we have a lot of children that are living with a lot of in a discomfort situation. So I've decided to take it Norton 2 Primary School, Norton Secondary, and Vimbai Primary as a whole.
Okay, this is good. So, your worship, TRISH NYAMIDZI, as a young leader, what advice would you give to your peers who are interested in making a positive impact in their communities?
Well, if you have an idea or if you have any initiative that you want to do towards for the betterment of your community, my advice to you as a youth or as my peer is to say, go for it. For me to do the Christmas party that I thought, it was just a thought at first. I decided to put it into action and it became a success. So whatever that you think that you want to do, which will be good for the Republic, I think it's my best advice to you will be go for it. Because that's what the community needs now.
As a junior mayor of Norton Town Council, how do you stay informed about the needs and concerns of youths in Norton? Also, and what feedback mechanism do you have in place?
Okay, for feedback mechanisms, I've been to different schools whereby I left my link, my WhatsApp group link, whereby maybe the teachers, if they see that there are a lot of problems that the students are facing, they can contact me there, be it issues of drug and substance abuse, yes, or sexual abuse. Like I received some reports from Vimbai Primary of sexual abuse towards the young girls. So hence I went there doing a program whereby we're talking about their child rights to counter that problem. Also, I have WhatsApp groups whereby I talk to the youth in Norton. So it's through WhatsApp and different channels whereby I talk to those children and youth. So I've created a lot of platforms, social media platforms, whereby they can find me, we talk, and we find on how best can we suit the grey areas that we're facing as youths in Norton.
This is good. Collaborations and partnerships are crucial for successful advocacy work. Which organizations or stakeholders have you worked with, and how have these partnerships benefited your initiatives?
Well, I've worked with different types of organizations. I've worked for Augmented Rural Teachers Union of Zimbabwe, which is called ATRUZ in abbreviations. Well, it's an organization that bases more on stopping of period poverty, that deals with the adequate resources that are needed by a girl child. So working for these organizations, I've benefited a lot, and so did they, because we have been doing programs that can help the girl child be more comfortable. And I've also worked with the Trust, which deals with children facing maternal incarceration. For example, the ongoing project that I'm going to do the last Saturday before schools open of donating food and stationery for the children living at Chikulu Maximum Prison. I'm going also there because I've learned a lot from the organization. So both of us are benefiting from each other and I'm learning a lot.
Norton ndiriwe muno munoton marito ofso kwa popo ndiriwe muno.
What are your long-term goals as junior mayor and child and youth advocate, and how do you see yourself making a lasting impact in Norton community?
Okay, in Norton community, I have decided that you see the Christmas party that I hosted on the 23rd. I have made a goal or a vow to myself that every year on the 23rd there will be a Christmas party in Norton.
Every year in
Norton.
Wow.
For people, for youths living with disabilities. So I've also made a mandate that every last Saturday before schools open, there's going to be a donation for stationery to the underprivileged children in Norton. So that is a long last term that I've decided to do as a junior mayor of Norton.
Oh, wonderful. You are doing great work, Honorable.
Norton ndiriwe muno munoton.
So, how can people support your initiatives, your advocacy work, and what specific help or resources do you need?
Okay, so when doing my work, most of the time when you're going to do those researches, we go to different places in Norton. Well, because I'm a child now, I also come from a family, I am not financially stable, that I can have my own money, my own funds to donate the things that I do. Sometimes I need help with buying the things that I needed. I need help with even the transport that I use. Sometimes I go to the lowest parts of Norton just to do those researches, and sometimes it becomes strenuous for my parents to keep on providing for those things. So at times I'm not able to do my researches properly because of lack of funds, lack of the things that I need. So as the community, they can help by sponsoring some of the work that I do. Taking note that I'm also a child, probably in February I'll be going to school for my A-level. Taking note that I'm also a child, they need to help me to balance things up in my advocacy work, that is through support of sponsoring.
Okay, so how can people get in touch with you?
Well, people can get in touch with me through my WhatsApp number, my Facebook page, and my Instagram page, and all social media handles. I have it. Probably I'll share with you.
Can you share the details?
Okay, definitely, sir.
Okay.
Well, to contact me, probably you could contact me through my WhatsApp number, which is 078 950 9199 or 072 200 727. Or for those that want to donate personally, they can come to Norton MIRROR Studios, which is opposite Bata, the Granite Building, 2nd floor. So yeah, or if you have anything, you can just call me. I can also come and connect.
So, Honorable, lastly, what message would you like to share with the youths in Norton and beyond, especially those who may be facing challenges or feeling marginalized?
Okay, for those feeling marginalized or facing challenges, I'd love to say there's no boundary that can bound you and can hinder you to do something that you want. In life, all of us face different challenges in different sorts of areas or arenas, but what you need to do as a youth, you have to know that you are the one that needs to change for us to make a change in the community. Because if you want to do anything for the child, we have to let the children do it themselves. It's hard for now for us to tell our government to do something when the children are already there. We need to be heard and do things, because one thing is for sure, nyika inovakwa igoshandwa igonamatirwa nemayouths ayo. So don't ever feel marginalized or feel bound towards something. You are the reason for change. So you have to make sure that you tell yourself that you are the change and start to implement it.
Oh wow, wonderful. Thank you so much. Dr. statement there, not anything of the youth without the youth is against the youth. And thank you so much, Your Worship, Junior Mayor of Norton Town Council, for being our guest today. Thank you so much, our viewers. Keep on supporting us. FishTown Ndokumba Talk Show with your host Nyanduri LMC. See you next time, same time. I'm signing out.
Marito ofso kwa popo Katanga Kungoni Ndiriwe muno munotoni Madaka karina